Two question biara.
Oh, where I'm good evening. Where sorry, I'm late. I was say advice me, I was saying, now, how long do you qualify for the equity? If you buy a house, how long do you qualify for the equity?
But you're not with your two mute am I why?
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, no problem. It's okay. Bro.
Equity, there's no timeline to end so far as the equity, I have it's especially in today's market, new construction. I know people are signing if you be a contract, you see down for no signing here. It takes maybe the builder maybe up to 9 months to build a home. Into no if you know before bet your mortgage no crown. If you know no 600,000 no time I equal closing your appreciate you see if you know where ABR 70,000 or 50,000 more. Into equity into closing the fee
already.
Now closing na say if there's really need say here 50,000 now between you no so answer no bet your mortgage say here 10,000. The bank will give it to him or her. The only thing is that equity now. It's a debt that you are going to incur upon yourself. The bank also need to make sure say 20,000 now do you make enough to pay them extra $300 or $400 a month? There's no a specific time one qualify to pull equity. The only thing I know is that refinancing most banks want to see you making 6 months payment before you can refinance.
Yo, Sammy.
Okay.
Follow up question.
Where the maybe a question beside about me to Mebusa.
Another question. Gabriel, Yanko.
Mebusa say equity, home loan equity no. Also to your back and say the OG loan and I say unto your back.
Yo, bro, koi.
Yo, but I say Gabi. That's a very good question. I get it all the time. And the simple answer is yes. Also to your back because your loan would feel in the collateral. It is a typical example like 401k. There are two ways. 401k with Makogia unto your back. Unto your back and any IRS and so or at the end of the year, no also report no Joe penalty. And I say if you are now company nothing at a source instantly based upon capital gains, right? But home idea, yes, Okogia a loan, Utriano back. And equity of line of credit, like Nana was saying earlier now, a line of credit. And it makes it beautiful. And the set line of credit say Yemubua Yakakoji had overdraft protection on our bank account. Overdraft protection on your bank account is a line of credit and your credit card. But into would deposit sika nasa ebro so ana instead of overdraft na you be charge wa na akotwe free na unya sika wetu ya ne back. Into say na line of credit into you bet me equity o mu a wetu make up a line of credit. Let's say 200,000 wetu make apply for 100,000. It doesn't necessarily mean say odon saka. Ya approve you a credit line. Into say unyi ya untu ahwe ma wo mu. Into you can apply it, let it sit. The overdraw no and abetua. To answer your question, yes, ubetua additional loan as you are paying any other loan. But then what you need to do is we have to do cash out refinancing. Cash out means me $100,000 me pay $50,000. Me pay payment year one. And I'll do refinancing and then I'll cash out 50,000 K. In that case, it might change a little bit depending on your standing loan balance. So work out to me cash out refinancing, but because of the equity in their home, any the rate they get right now, you go to even realize that we're cashing 50,000, but the monthly payment even is lower than the current payment.
Yeah.
Yes, because a lot of equity. Because if you were 500 and I mean, I get 250. But because at that time I'm a no, not based of amortization, you know, I was paying 2.5. And me 50,000, the loan about 300. And you can't once I be a payment probably 2,000. And I'm paying less than my current payment, but still no, I've achieved pulling my 50,000. And it's a 1% over 2 loan there. Then your option is cash out, refinance. But cash out refinancing, so no, the downside is that say refinancing, you're the same credit scores, same loan amount. Wow, we cash out no. Say na amount interest rate 6%. Me and me cash out ni bet me ABR for ABR 5.75.
Okay.
They always punish you for the cash out refinancing, like 1/8 or 1/4 of a point. Because of the rate is a little bit higher than non-cash out refinancing. And I just want to send a question, please. You toy all the way to somewhere 2022. There, most of us cash out refinancing is not a best option, because if I remember, up to that middle part of 2022, Fed initial is raising rate. Most interest rate is under 5. It will not make any financial sense to go trading your 5%, 4%, 3.5%
6
for 6 because of cash out. In that case, if you really want to put the money in, then I strongly suggest say equity line of credit is the best. Wakoji ewo ho kakra uhia no wayi unyi sunso a eti ho no etwen. Into like Nana said nso a the equity line of credit now, there are 2 parts. There's a fixed rate, and then there's what is called what is subjected to the market, which is adjustable. Adjustable means any rate you buy for me, adjustable equity line of credit, for me, interest rate is coming down. So a cost in this high interest rate environment, equity line of credit, I strongly suggest that you go in for adjustable one, because the trend in this rate is going to go down, right? Into adjustable, a could do baby office low enough. At that point, you can call the bank and say, hey, guys, lock me the rate. Not while locking. That is that on, how do you call it? HELOC. But to answer your question, yes, Gabby, you have to pay it back if you don't do cash out.
Okay, that's a very now. Maybe a quick question: how often am we program way?
Every once a month, every your friend said third week of
subscribe
the month,
to
Monday.
Notification and because I was there now. Yeah, be that interviews be, but meaning
Oko YouTube, Oko we are Patrick Minin, Patrick Befi, Spelling. I also subscribe every time we are a way piano. And yafa ko private inafa odo number to her, me other financial group I or meeting do to no so.
Okay.
For now way.
Brothers, Yamisha, who boy you man?
Medas, so thank you for tuning in.
Amen.
Yo, that's the brave. Yo, now you say your friend is saying another question. So, Hanum, in George, or say, brothers, can you elaborate on how to use the equity to buy a new home? The purpose of the you 50 and the Alexis. Now we state say all the person to another home, and as an investment beyond a very good idea. Until we bet me elaborate crown. A call be faswa. When you see fee, there you womb. Now we bet me a credit be or investment beyond a bibisa.
Yo, Medasi, Minia.
Yeah, Alex, Mr. Chapo, mame, and me chiamo Benevo.
I saw a crow.
Yeah, okay. Me will start our question because, for instance, yeah, home, Mr. Chapo on the on that toss our home, my That time, the interest rate is about 2.3 or something like that. For instance, I imagine say me lose home no 2.3 interest no I could share 6%. Now, if I'm thinking about getting a new home, so and at this point, I know say I have home so no. I'm say equity also. And me say it may make sense. Say and I was see can say we use equity line of credit more to purchase another home, which of course I'm investing another property. And person how and no be see working because new home no so amount now also taken you have to pay back, and at the same time you're going to pay a new mortgage for the new house or no. So we better move how best I'll bet my use social equity no.
If I'm right, that means you are keeping your old house.
Yes.
You want to take equity from the old house and get a new house.
Yes.
Okay. Sister Olivia, I'm saying me for some reason, Obama mean to me about you in to go out and come back in. Why? And that's all questions you never still into me, I'll be thinking they are to chat. Oba all right, bye. And my mean to me about you in. Usually, I no call out and I be you bro and quay.
Yo, Medasi, Minia Keki. It's a good question. So, how it works, let's say, who apply to any lender, it can be your service loan, and as any bank. So, percent we equity. Into call no they will give you a form. It's just the same, it's similar to the mortgage, but the questionnaires are different. No, I apply. Almost the same, I'll pay. And then they'll look at your credit scores, your income, and everything. And then they will approve you, right? And when they approve you, like I said, it's an equity line of credit. Until you approve, it doesn't necessarily say, oh, draw nina. Until then, they approve, it's there, it's approved. So far as you approve, no, obi no better draw that loan from you. And so then a dream ra who to you for now. Then who fill application, baby, I'll say, a hen I will do down payment in favor. Sometimes some application they say AB equity line of credit will go on so anymore. Then who state is other. But only loan officer and Kasano can say, oh, you are pulling the equity line of credit from your home. And then at that point now, what is going to happen is I'm going to say, okay, then we need to see how do you call it, the payment slip as to how much you are going to pay into this equity line of credit. That is where it becomes tricky. Because at that time, says Kana Woko Pulina, and also is going to be counted against your debt to income ratio. So even though I'm saying it's a good thing, but sometimes in certain people's situations, because of income constraints and debt now, it's not feasible for them to do this equity line of credit. But in short, now they have to sell the home, or they can maintain the home, but they cannot take money out of it. Because once they take the money, it's going to affect the DTI. But to answer Brother Keke your question now, yes, that also ubitria. But some people, thank goodness, some of people out there, they know themselves. Agent, we can testify. Say a lot of people who bought homes in the past or refinance in how do you call it, COVID days a lot of people are making profit, right? Into a book, right? Depending on how much we're pulling from your equity. Whenever I was in rent out the rent, you're going to have some difference right now. But you can use that one to offset how much you are paying for the equity line of credit, right? Even if not all crack a craving at the best. And in that case, let's all rent now make a profit. And don't think you're new. Then what down then would equity line of credit and answer all the kakra asoso. But to answer your question now, yes, it becomes a loan heading. Also, would you edema? I don't know, say, my answer your question now.
Yeah, I think one answer question, yeah, because now just because we mentioned about line of credit to purchase another home, because for me it will not make sense on the line of credit now to mean find investment, it makes sense. But and of course our rate of 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 3 now. If you're going to do a refinance to pay more interest, and also that doesn't make sense. But from your explanation, I think it's it's very nice anyway.
I think
Not
that's timing. Timing.
yeah.
It might not make sense now, but say be a rate need to me back from do point be a it make sense. Time and also a home. Yeah, time and so is another because we feel more 2.4, 2.5. Now say me kwako GBB na fi me kutia 6. Yeah, they had drink a crap. Time and yo.
Okay,
Hey,
that's it.
thank you so much, Uncle George. Yeah. You see in your Bible question you the two idea. As some of Faban. Well, yeah, any answer kitwa. I could be yo. Or say I have always found it difficult to understand how buying a home is an investment. Can you please elaborate on how buying a home is an investment? Hey, sister, I say me na go bay. Well, MCMV topic no. Yo, you go first and I'm go first.
Me pass out to me call.
Yo. Yemu bebree yem see yete bebree when it comes to finance and as a financial experts, advisors. As there's two school of thought. If you say home and your investment, you say investment. Because in Chibia say say I check a time housing crunch in by a month for corner. When I man almost say investment, almost say a catch them say house and investment. At the same time, a bar so kakra, saa time what to be na fear didn't do. Now fear will be or turn it be 100,000, 150. Now fear now 500 say a catch say house a investment. To me, dear house a investment. First of all, a dear bakwa in Nigeria, here baby ditiato. I was so in your baby two dito. Say one over fan say investment to any investment to. I was so in your baby utito. A apartment, a condo, a town home, a single family. In I was a dear to baby. It's a dear to be to baby no. Say any yani onia. I will see payment, Emma Ubi. It is semi access and I say the financial capability and I say my finances say day and I say me tobia. That means say I'm paying me even though the money is not directly coming to me, and I say the taxes was sunya and they are principal kakrebi one man come a packet me. Into one also me baby dimitito. Into me dimitito adia me amatom. Na ma say tua as a me ame hoka. And then no house appreciate to say the mechanic ebia obi ne nya dream because ebia of more experience. But so share numbers now, numbers so the numbers intimi change, We share the history of this country. House sa sheba from pa de twice per. Any who say house a from gidi pa. Say 1930s or by 39 was bisa. And the last crunchy trail and I say house a from. It is all sure. What say?
It's 0708.
To share most of the time house ekosro obi betimi aka say oh say covid ya na chi na house ekosro na say abafom e reset na amanfo ton house na enye ne bo no eye omoton na more than the na so omoton na reset no kra reset say still na gina ho na see kra say movie into one the entire investment say one you are paying for you then say maybe a wofa apartment and I say what rent to be done na wutua e ma no because at the also obi a udi baby unya baby di utito. It would tia would ma one be about who I almost would interest or ne be about one. Fine. Inti no, you be sure to say the NUM say you are no kasa no share time or tone fee no or 2 point something. Na say me the many bubu as that time now share be here. Which is only a cry no be 100,000 also. It in investment form no one appreciate echo. I must say no, say me ton 250 as say me be 400 into your no quite and son be at the payment kakra me can it's a form of investment. the same way saa is kind of yɛmfa sɛ company ko invest wo say bonds bi ana bibi saa na ɛbɛkɔ so no the same way in a tie but we mum deɛ mia ɛsa yɛ mia me dan na mia me saa de ma me tie no hɔ no kakra no ɛyɛ we nkyerɛ sɛ bi a wo rent apartment na wo rent obi dan a ɛyɛ wrong but me sɛ woka kyerɛ m sɛ wo rent throughout your life deɛ a me ne wo nya adwen because yɛn sɛ nkan hu sɛ adeɛ baako a de biara ɛkɔ soro every year bi ɛkɔ soro ɛyɛ rent one what dan so na yɛ no fix 15 and 30 a that means once man negotiate say every year biara no your friends every month biara no say 1,000 out here for 15 and now 30 years it will lock it that in kra then you no kwampo so all retire so we are na say ebia woni bibi saa that means a time our fixed income no every year biara no o ye den utua more house so those things now is some investment kitin bi etimi boayen am I to me? And then it used so many things, my yeah, I know say a bimu a calculate whereby say mato fee be a 250, maybe a 30 years mean you know, maybe I'll show more technical, you know, you share by 600 to create the difference now. By any kind who say, what do we want to, and then we rent. It is still no, maybe your home. Many I work a crowd become factors.
Me that's me the Okano, Nina, no correct. Areas no, me a real estate agent. You are also in financial way. And you be beyond for it's meant for everybody. That one, let's establish it. So if we be on officer, oh, it's not meant for them. Which is true. There are people who are genuinely, if we are see the papa in there are people who are genuinely they want to own something, but own to mentor. And also they can, but also for said ye can enye bibia also a investment man. They have other form of investment. When it comes to investment, people have different kind of investment that different kind of investment that they can how do you call it, invest in. But the truth is said to generalize real estate as an investment, because if you talk about real estate, the only difference here can say to build wealth, but apartment and obidana rent, it's the same real estate. It's investment that you are investing into somebody's future. It's just that you are not investing into yourself, but to be able to in our rent fee. And answer will be apartment complex. It's all shelter real estate. Into either you invest in yourself or you can invest into someone. And so I cannot disagree, I cannot agree, but the truth is real estate is a tangible investment. Over the years and years and years, it has been proven. Say it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, let's even assume say even aside in this part of the world, the reason why here, because of appreciation, depreciation, but everybody under the sound of my voice here and I'm going to listen, they are Ghanaians, so they understand that why do we even build homes in Ghana? And yabusu for identity papa name my mom si dan. Ye. But Ghana no be no kocho dan, so okoto dan akoton akoyi equity. It's proud. An achievement, a goal, a stability say you fear menso me matim and I say major hodachi ediama mebusu and amema. And when it comes to in American way now, yes, because of the way the system is set in terms of up and down in the value, and ama some people think like that. But when it comes to the rare Americans, that's why they use the word American dream. American dream is no ya wouldn't have when you are rent why say ya, but it has come to a point on also at one fee because no a hand fee on free baby ya. And enter America for most people, and I like the way Nana used to put it. Say mutual some foreign born, and the good thing is that the young affluent young millennials foreign born they are also cultivating the idea. So fear because say near mamu your fasifomu be on any younger generation now. They are parting from the old way of doing things. Omonoma basetna said this is the home for them. Into their growing.
Honey, a woo. Yes.
So that's it. And then you have one year now about Hanosa or high school. Into this is the country for them. Into Womono Abaja to Miss Otieni Fiery. Into Womono, yes, the investment is there, but it's the ideas or to feel to you. And into the investment aspect, it become a secondary aspect. And when it comes to home dear, no matter how you slash it, it's an asset as it's an investment. Because any investment you and I can invest in, and is subject to index there's possibility of losing or losing a value that will not ever come back. But like Nana said, I know of homes are 0807s. This home went down as much as even $400,000. Some of these homes in Northern Virginia and Maryland, same home, some of these homes have gone up close to $1 million from 07, 08.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And people who at that time, they were smart enough to jump into these homes, either they are selling them, taking money, or they finish paying, they own the homes outright. Into real estate, no matter how you slash it, it's always the whole world. It's one of the number one stable asset anybody can own. Manuel Sinana.
And on that note, Adia Bakwa, Yana Adam, Edijay, hey, real estate. And then the idea of Udijay, you know, say Dio, say Lando, a good so be only be to say the kind of share situations now, so no see can or man are very perfect, saving the culture, the system, no. Especially when you are here, so when you go to room, you do what rumors do, share the amount now, do a year free. You will be bro honoma, you better retire. Sano, starting in Temeye, go so close, so better retire Ghana. And yes, she so will be nice. I will call times now retire Ghana now Tonkwa. Wisika and a Dawson, because we told 200 that time they drew. Yeah, I mean, say maybe the other school of thought, they almost talking about maintenance, almost talking about so many things, and our apartment and go maintain and at the end, I just saw her. They said you can. It's not any will be an effort, but if you say who will be at least a boy, between a boy.